Potent Pondering, I'm back. Listen, let's keep it real and let's jump straight into it. So Donald Trump is now, was it the 47th president? We knew that this was going to happen. Let me just tell you something. Please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, all of that. Hit the bell notification, all of that, right? So we seen the sweep happening live and direct last night, right? I knew that this was going to happen. You know, I made a post on my Twitter page last night, and I said that I feel as though that I have been, and you know, many of us, based on our families historically voting Democrat, when I voted for Kamala, and I told my nieces, we had a group chat going, I did not feel comfortable. Even my niece, we was all talking about it, right? I did not feel comfortable. The reason why Kamala Harris lost the election, let me just tell you this. Cardi B is one of the reasons for sure, right? Think about this. I want you to think about it. The reason why they said that Trump lost the election is because of how the country was ran during the whole pandemic or whatever, right? So they said that a lot of that happened based on, you know, how Trump's response to COVID. But I want you to think about this. Even though that this current administration was ran by Biden, well, Biden-Harris, she was under the tutelage of the Biden-Harris campaign. So I want you to think to yourself that how was this country ran within the last 4 years? What's currently happening with the whole migrant issue? The cost of groceries and everything is up, the cost of housing. So a lot of people simply did not have faith in Kamala, right? Not only was she hit the campaign trail less than 200 days when Biden announced that he wasn't going to be running, he stepped down. So listen, I just felt like it was never going to happen, you know, and I feel like this, right? As a person from New York, I live in Texas right now, right? During the whole pandemic, like, you know, I stayed home for a little while, then I went back home like 2022 to go see my mom, right? So I went home to see my mom. I'm helping her and everything. Then we go to a hotel that's in a hotel district in New York where they got 4 or 5-star hotels. These hotels is taken over and being inundated, flooded by migrants. You can't tell me that I'm not, listen, I know that I'm not the only one who peeped this, right? I'm not saying that, listen, women's rights do matter. They matter on a large scale. You should be, I'm for all of that, right? But the policies that I definitely support too is the Trump policies, but I didn't vote for him. But listen, I'm not mad that he won either. I'm not, because listen, if we gave, you got to realize the reason why Americans gave Trump a chance, gave Biden a chance and Kamala was because of, hold on, I gotta turn that off. The reason why Americans gave Biden a chance and Kamala was based off of how they felt like Trump handled Americans for that whole, you know, pandemic, that through that whole time, right? And then also I want to say this too. I am still blaming Cardi B this morning. Yo, this witch was online last night making jokes, and it's like, you know, she's not potent, so she's stealing tweets from other people because people was mad because Louisiana, Florida, and Houston, Texas have voted red. Now listen, I'm gonna be frank with you, right? Even though I live in a Republican state, I still voted, right? I knew that this state was going to turn red. Certain states historically are going to turn red. So Cardi B, she did something funny talking about, oh, this is why y'all be having natural disasters. How dare you? New York City flooded with a natural disaster of a category 1 hurricane because of the train stations and all of that. It flooded. So how dare you say that? And listen, we got to be careful allowing somebody like her. Listen, we got to be careful allowing somebody like her to speak, because she brings bad juju all the time. Bad juju all the time. Like, I don't care what nobody say. It's like, stop and listen. Cardi B straight used the Democratic Party. Listen, when I seen Cardi B be associated with this campaign trail and her walkout on that stage, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said before, when Cardi B is associated with stuff, I be wondering, like, damn, is she gonna do good and prove us wrong? She got up there and crumbled. She got up there and proved that she was illiterate. She got up there and proved that she just could not handle the task, right? And she really thought that she killed it. You killed Kamala's campaign. I'm blaming Cardi B. You killed Kamala's campaign. Then you online and you online talking about we need a Hail Mary, we need this, we need that. No, we needed you not to be associated, because you definitely dampened it. Megan Thee Stallion dampened it. I'm not gonna say Glorilla. She performed. She didn't speak or anything like that. She just showed up for mere entertainment. Megan Thee Stallion up there twerking, then she just allegedly go through a pow situation. She ain't have nothing profound, powerful to say, and they let Cardi B come out there and really campaign. Yo, that's crazy. So I want to know, listen, what did you think was going to happen? I never seen it for Kamala at all. I never seen it for her. I did vote for her though. So listen, and and I felt so trapped. I said that on my Twitter page. I felt so trapped because it's just like my mother, my whole family, traditionally, historically has voted Democrat, right? But I said we are hard workers. We never really benefited from the system, and there's nothing against anybody who has benefited at all, right? But we never really got nothing out of the system. Listen, I come from a lineage of workers, hard workers, real talk, right? And I know that there's hard workers across the board, Democratic and Republican, but what are we the fear of? Because listen, I'm still going hard. I'm still working hard. I'm still doing my thing. None of this shit stops just because of Trump being in office. But I'm going to be honest with you. I am interested to see what is he going to do? And you know what? This is my biggest question as it pertains to, the rise of housing and the inflation with food and stuff, right? I want to question you this, right? Because I want to question this to you. Even if Kamala won and now that Trump won, you know what I want to see, right? Certain things that you see in the stores, right? Where you see that the inflation, where everything has went up drastically with the food prices, right? Can I ask you this? Are the stores just going to want to magically make less money? Are they going to want to magically make less money? Are they going to just reduce the prices? Or is this going to prevent prices from climbing even more? Those prices need to be cut. And this is what I'm talking about. How much is this really going to help? Because when I first moved here to Texas, you could get let me give you an example. You could get when I was starting my business, you could get a pack of Ghirardelli chocolate for like $2. That pack is almost up to $4 now, right? Or it is $4. Are they going to magically reduce the price of that? Like, what prices are going to be cut, or what the price gouging with groceries and all of that? I'm interested in that. Listen, one thing I do want to say is, like, I love, listen, I know that it might cause a stir around, like, with the whole, with the trading and all of that, but I think that Trump wanting to bring more jobs back to America, more manufacturing jobs, as it pertains to, like, building the automobiles, is like, we're purchasing cars from all over the world, and they not buying no cars from us like that. So make those manufacturers build cars on our build cars on our soil, so that we can, boost the economy with more jobs. And if they don't build those cars here, the tariffs got to be crazy, because we need that bread. So the economy does need a boost. Yes, it does. Now, listen, I'll be honest with you. I've looked into Project 2025, and Trump stated that he didn't have anything to do with that. We'll just have to see. Listen, we were under the tutelage of the Biden-Harris administration. We're going to have to see what Trump is going to do. Unfortunately, we have no choice. But I'm telling you right now, I blame Cardi B. Kamala, let me just tell you this. You did too much pandering. You did way too much pandering. You try to offer us some damn marijuana. Why you think you could offer us up marijuana, talking about you want to legalize marijuana? What about the people who don't care about that? Where are the tangibles with us for African American people? Where was the policy for us? Where was the bill for us? You know what I'm saying? We didn't get none of that. And this is why I feel like certain people stepped the way that they did. I personally, I'm going to be honest with you, I just couldn't support Donald Trump. But I'm not against him winning. I want to see what he's going to do. I do think this country needs to be cleaned up. There are a lot of migrants here that do need to, I don't want to say mass deportation, but if you're not here legally, you need to get the fuck out this country. You just need to. And I hope I didn't offend nobody. If I did, you know how to hit that unsubscribe button. But you need to just rise up out. Point blank. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, I'm blaming Cardi B, her stupidity, and she riding off the high. You see her numbers is dwindling now on social media. You rode that out just for a look. And Cardi would have been on a high. She would have been on a high had Kamala won, and then she would have been like, oh, this and that, and she probably would have rolled her album out off of that, right? Oh no, what you thought you was gonna perform at the inauguration parties or something like that? You thought wrong, Cardi. I don't know why you was ever involved in any politics. I don't know why. Listen, you should see the outpour. I don't know if you just remaining laser focused and you're not looking at any of the tweets or people who talking about your past and all of that. Listen, we all got a past, but you're dumb. You are illiterate. You tried to get out here and really make it seem like you was gonna be some sort of martyr for the urban community. Up there speaking these tired ass talking points that anybody could have spoke about. Tired, just tired. So listen, Kamala lost. I personally felt like she was going to. Donald Trump won. The American people, I know that you might not believe it, a lot of black people voted on the side of Trump. A lot of them did. A lot of people that you probably know too, they voted on the side of Trump. We just gonna have to see how this all plays out at the end of the day. We're gonna have to see how it plays out. Listen, we survived 4 years under Kamala Harris, under Biden Harris administration. What we gonna do now? You gonna crumble? You ain't gonna get out here and get this money and go to work and do what you gotta do? Let's just do what we gotta do. But we need to see. A lot of people, whether you like it or not, said that they lived better under the when Trump was in office. And a lot of black people put him in office this time. So I just want you to use your listen. A lot of black people put Trump in office this time, so I just want you to use your mind. I don't want you to lose your grind. Point blank. Listen, potent, pondering, never pandering. Blame Cardi B, her stupidity, online posting these stupid ass memes. You just a ghetto troll in the mind. You ain't have no business being near that campaign. People took us for joke when they seen you on that campaign stroll. They took us for joke when they seen you at that rally, when you should have been in the alley. Huh? Blowing in the alley. Listen, I'm up out of here. Y'all be safe. Get in the comments. Let me know who you voted for. Let me know, are you happy? Let me know if you're scared. I don't think you should be scared. Be ready. No matter who was in office, be ready. You done paid all this money and everything with the inflation, with groceries and rent and all of that. We done seen it, huh? Listen, I'm up out of here. I gotta go to work. Peace.